Let's look at the sentences on the board. The man reads. The cat sat. We have already discussed the different functions or jobs that words have in sentences. A naming word that answers the question who or what is called a noun. What is it called? Today, we will talk about words that are found in the doing part of a sentence. Words that describe action and answer the question, did what, are verbs. The verb is in the first sentence is reads. What is the verb? The verb in the second sentence is sat. What is the verb? Now turn to page 12 in your student books. We can see some actions. For example, you can see me jump, walk, and clap. Turn to your partner and share 3 more verbs that we can see. Some actions we can't see. You cannot see me think, wish, and dream. Turn to your partner and share 3 more verbs that we can't see. Whether it describes an action we can see or not, a verb usually answers the question, what did they or he, she, or it do? Let's look at the sentences in that last box on the page. The boy runs. Repeat the sentence after me. The boy runs. What is the doing word in this sentence? We learned when reading Batty about bats that it's important to pay attention to words written in bold print. Is runs an action that you can see or you can't see? Write see next to the sentence. Now go through the remaining sentences, labeling them as see or not see. Now let's look at Part A on page 13 in your student books. We will read the sentences and listen for the verbs in the sentences. Listen for action or doing words and circle each verb that you hear. Remember to pay attention to the usage of the word bats in the sentences. It is a multiple meaning word and is sometimes a verb and sometimes a noun. Let's look at the first sentence. Bats fly. I have to ask myself which part is the naming part and which part is the doing part. Does the word fly answer the question, what did it do? Yes, the word fly describes an action. So fly is the verb. I will circle fly. Now let's look at the second sentence. Sam bats the ball. Here, I really have to focus in on which part is the naming part and which part is the doing part. Does the word bats answer the question, what did he do? Yes, the word bats describes the action. So bats is the verb in this case. Notice it was the noun in the first sentence, but here it's the verb because it's what he's doing. So I'm going to circle bats. Let's do the next 2 sentences together. Repeat after me. Bats catch food at night. Do any of the words answer the question, what did it do? Which one? So we're going to circle the verb. Repeat after me for the fourth sentence. People sit. Do any of the words in that sentence answer the question, what did they do? Which one? That's right, sit. Continue to follow along with your pencil and circle each verb that you hear as I read the rest of the text. Bats hang in trees. What word answers the question, what does it do? Some bats live in caves. What word answers the question, what did they do? Cats stand. What word answers the question, they do? Bats eat bugs. What word answers the question, they do? Bats help crops. What word answers the question, they do? The bats scatter seeds. What word answers the question, they do? Now I want you to check answers 4 through 10 against what is on the screen.